We're so amazing. Bronya and Sammy are here to talk about setting goals.
We
Go!
Oh, God. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Happy 2024. Oh,
Yeah, 2024. Where did it go?
like galloping. But I did loads. And I know I did loads. And I know you did loads.
Yeah.
You did loads.
We got through quite a bit, really, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like your name today.
Yeah. Sammy tired of Christmas.
Yeah, she's done. She's just done. She is ready for the new year. Christmas done. Yeah.
Hurrah, hurrah.
Yeah, so as Sammy
Sang.
woke me up with goals.
Yeah, goals. So last year we did goals for 2023, which we both re-listened to.
Yes.
And
isn't it funny listening back to yourself as well?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I listen back to us every week, but yeah.
I know from listening to that episode, I can tell I was really tired.
I had been ill.
Yeah.
I had been so ill. And to be honest, I'm still ill.
Yeah, you're always ill.
Oh, God. I started the year ill. I have finished the year ill.
Do you eat enough oranges?
I've been taking vitamin C. I've been eating all my fruit and veg. It's where I work. I work at a church.
Bug capital of the world.
Yeah, and I mean, to put it in context, they have 15 high chairs there. And there are days that every high chair is used because they have a nursery there. They have...
At least you know that you're building up your resistance.
Yeah, to what though? To children?
Yeah. they'll be coming towards you and just evaporating.
I'll just look at them and they go poof. But no, my contract actually is one of my goals. My contract is up. It's only a year's contract.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure I will be renewing it. I've never been so sick working anywhere.
No, you have been. You have been a poorly lady.
I have, but
yeah.
But this isn't about my illnesses and me feeling sorry for myself.
No, this is about feeling amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm really happy listening back to the episode that I have done most of the goals.
I know. You know, when I was listening back, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, that's done. I've done that as well.
You did.
Yeah. So it's quite rewarding. And actually, I think most people, when they set goals, they probably don't do that exercise of going back and checking.
No.
So it is nice to do it.
So I think that, you know, people do mood boards and stuff like that.
I've just got a cup of tea that's dribbling. Go on.
Oh, so you know, people do mood boards like for their weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, so I think a goal board is probably a really good idea, so that you've got it up in front of you visually.
That is, because it's only because we made ourselves do this.
Yeah.
That we've kind of gone, oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Because I think after you set the goals in January, you go off.
Yeah.
And by April, you've forgotten what they are. And I know some people do like quarterly goals, and I do get that. They do quarterly goals. But I don't think a lot of people do. I think it's one of those new year, new me, let's move forward things. And then it all goes a bit later on.
By the 15th
but yeah, no, I think having that somewhere that you can see it up on your wall.
Definitely. To look back on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you don't achieve all your goals, because people change your what's the word? Your whole, sometimes you plan something and then you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do it differently. Yeah. So you do change. So
you are allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to
don't beat yourself up if you don't achieve all your goals. But definitely make a mood board, go onto Canva or go into Pinterest.
Have it up there so it's constant, because we're going to very, very briefly talk about why you set your goals. And that is one of the reminders. You know, you set your goals to focus yourself, yourself in your business. Yeah. And if that focus is kind of gone by April, what was the point of you might have had 3 months of it, but you know what I mean? If it's always there,
Yeah.
You know, it's
it's a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Good plan. Good plan. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, shall I pause? Sammy has a cake in the oven. Chocolate cake, which is refusing to bake. So hold on, we'll be back in a moment. Back.
Hi, it's still not baked.
Never mind.
I've set a magic timer.
Yeah. Magic timer. She's got the elves down there working.
The last time I asked the elves to help me, they forgot.
Oh.
And I came home to a blackened log.
Oh.
So, but luckily it was just a dummy cake. I was just doing a new flavour.
I don't have elves in my kitchen for that very reason, because they're useless.
Anyway, goal setting.
Yes, right. So why? Just why? Because
you can plod along, you know, in your business, ploddity plod, plod, same old. But if you set a goal, you're giving yourself something to aim for, something to get your juices flowing.
That focus, isn't it? It's like to hone in on something, and quite often, because the thing is that if you don't set a goal, you can go and go, I'm going to do cupcakes.
We're all guilty of doing that.
Yeah, and then you kind of go, if you've got a goal, you can sit there and go, but if I suddenly started going down the cupcake route, is that aiming towards my goal? And if it's not, why am I doing it?
Yeah.
You know, if someone comes to you and goes, oh, would you like to do this market? Would you like to have a stand at the market? And you kind of go, oh, yeah, that's good. And then you sit there and go, but does that head towards my goals?
Yeah.
Is there a reason for it? Is that what I want to do? So,
Yes, definitely.
Keeps you blinkered and on the face straight and narrow. But like you say, if an opportunity comes along, you don't say no to it, do you?
No.
Yeah. Where did you just go then?
My book was my notes.
I had
to reach.
Yeah, I mean, some opportunities do rear their heads and are too good to not turn down sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
But it just keeps you.
Yeah,
this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and also I know I think you just said this. If you say it, it doesn't happen.
You're not listening.
I was. I thought I'm going to reiterate it. You say it. How many times have I said, I'm going to lose weight, which I don't say anymore, but I used to say it all the time.
I'm done with that one.
Yeah, and
I made ice buns today. I'm never losing weight.
Or how many times have people gone, oh, here's a prime example. I'm going to join the gym. I've joined the gym and never go.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm going to join the gym. I'm going to spend £50 a month.
Yeah.
And then in 6 months' time, I'm going to sit there and going, well, that was a waste of money because I've never gone.
Yeah.
Do you know, I had a friend that bought a gym, like a home gym.
Oh yeah.
Right. And we jokingly went, it'll be a clothes hanger in 2 months. No, I'm going to use it every day. In 2 months, it was a clothes hanger.
Yeah.
A very expensive clothes hanger. But if you have a goal so joining a gym isn't the goal.
No.
The goal would be getting fit.
Yeah.
Why are you getting fit? Because you want to be healthy. So you want to feel healthier, you want to get fit, you join a gym, you go to the gym. And it's the little bits that you put in the place to get to that end goal.
And planning it out. Like we can all go, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, but what day are you going to go on?
Exactly.
What time are you going to go on? What clothes are you going to wear?
Yeah. Are you going to do a class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All do you have to book in for the class?
Yeah. She's gone again.
Sorry.
She just can't stick around today.
No, I'm going to turn my phone off now because it was going, hey.
But so don't just set a goal. Plan to make that goal work.
Yeah.
So there is that thing we've spoken about it before, but the SMART goals. So SMART stands for make it specific, So I am going. So let's go back to business. Should we go back to business?
Yeah.
So I am going to be known as a wedding cake maker.
Yes.
Right. So then you can make it measurable. So how do you make that? So is it that you want to do 20 wedding cakes this year? So you can measure it with something. Make it achievable. Don't say I'm going to make 50 wedding cakes this year if you've only got 3 on your books in January.
Yeah.
You're not going to get there.
No.
Make it relevant to your life.
Yeah.
So don't say I'm going to lose weight and then become a cake maker.
Yeah.
And give it a time. So you've got specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time. And that spells smart. And your time is like, I'm going to do 20 wedding cakes this year. So you can measure, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And if you don't get to those 20, it doesn't matter, but you've had that goal and you can focus in on that, and all your marketing and all your cake making will aim towards that.
And when you go back and look at your goals you set, you can ask yourself why you didn't achieve that.
Yeah. What went wrong? Or what did I not do? Or what did I do that was
what could I do?
Yeah. Or what happened? Did we go into lockdown or something?
God,
let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why you should set goals.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I think you should write them down.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I've got a really snotty nose. Sorry. I'm at the end of the cold and it's all like gloopy snot. I'm sorry. So you should write them down and put them somewhere, create a plan and take action.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I think.
Go
on. What were you going to say?
I was going to say last year, what goals did you set? But go on. You were going to have a profound thought.
Oh no, I was just going to start telling you my goals for this year. But I can't remember the goals I set from the podcast because I didn't write them down. But
I did. I was listening. I was writing.
Have you written mine down then? Or just yours?
You said that you're going to increase your Instagram followers. Mm-hmm. You were going to look to outsource some stuff. You're going to use your time scheduling that Sam taught you.
Yeah.
You wanted to make 50% extra on your cakes. And you wanted to start making the cakes that you prefer making and streamline your flavors, not make flavors you didn't like. And you're going to enter Cake International.
Yeah. Well, I did the majority of those. The one that I didn't, which I'm cracked up about, it was my cake flavors. I was like, I'm going to go in. I'm going to change my cake flavor.
I'm bringing carrot back.
Yeah, I'm bringing carrot back. But I didn't actually do that. And every month I go, oh, I'm gonna do that this month. I never did it. For God's sake.
So why didn't you do it? So we're looking back. Why? What did you just?
Because I put that job or that goal at the bottom of the pile because I thought, oh, it'll take me about half an hour. I had many half an hours I could have done it in, but I didn't prioritize it. No. So I've re-added that to my
it's gone back on the list.
But I've tweaked it in a different way.
Okay.
So it'll make sense when we start going through it. What were your goals?
Right. So mine was to not rely on social media so much, not rely on my cakes on social media so much, was to put myself out there. And one of my goals was to get over myself. Which I think I'd achieved. To get organised, let's face it, it took till middle of December to do that.
You achieved it.
Yeah. Got the garage sorted. Again,
you're
middle of December. Get the cookbook published.
You did that.
And I actually said, oh no, you told me that I was going to shave my head if I didn't do it.
I know. I'm so pleased.
I still have my hair. Yeah. And to do more newsletters, which I did do that, and then it kind of fell off, and then it's gone back up. That's a wiggly road. And then in the podcast, we said we were going to do more videos, which we started, but now we were on StreamYard. We will definitely do.
Yeah.
We said that we wanted to go back to the Cake and Bake Show.
We did.
Which we did. And we said we wanted to go to Cake International.
And we did.
Which we made happen.
Yeah.
And we said I said I wanted to do a live.
Oh, and we did that.
And we did that.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of my goals didn't happen till December.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because you achieved them. But
the thing is that, getting the garage done, we were heading towards that for quite a long time.
But you had to do other stuff before you could start that.
Yeah.
So it was like a
and we were waiting for a builder and all that sort of stuff. And then once the garage was done and I've got my little kitchen here, it means that I could get organised. And now I feel like I've got my little space. I can get organised. I can get my shit. And you know what? It's going to sound really a bit woo, but in the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've felt more settled and inspired than I had all last year.
Yeah. Good. Hooray.
Winning. Yeah. Right. What you got coming up then?
Well, so should I do all of my goals?
Yeah, go on then. Do all of them. What is your big aim for 2024?
Well, my big goal. I've got a big goal. Sorry. So I'm gonna announce to the world.
Oh.
I'm not having a baby. I'm too old.
For that.
I'm going to go traveling for a month in October.
So exciting.
This is part of my goals. So I'm going to travel through France and Spain with my dogs, and I'm going to incorporate the podcast into it as well. And we're going to, hopefully, I've got to line up some guests, and I will be going to visit them, and we'll be, I guess, doing lives and things like that. Hope so, yes. So if anybody out there knows any French or Spanish, English speaking bakers or anybody in the bakers world, let us know.
Yes. I'm so excited for you to do that. So excited. Yeah. Is your plan to drive it? Are you want to camper van? Or
no? I'm going to do a thing. It's a new thing. It's not a new thing, but it's a thing. It's car camping. So I'm going to camp from my car. I'm going to take my dogs with me. France and Spain are really into it, and they've got designated areas. There's Facebook groups, but I'm also going to incorporate Airbnbs along the way as well.
Yeah, and so occasionally you can have a shower.
Yes, otherwise it'll be very pongy. And I'm going to visit my friends. I call her French Lorraine. She's English, but she lives in France.
Therefore, she's French.
Her daughter works in a pâtissier. I can't say it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I can incorporate that because she speaks fluent French and English. And then I'm going to visit my sister Emma in France because she's got a place. And I want to go to Toulouse, Barcelona, and Andorra.
All the places that have been on your list.
Yeah. But I'm going to incorporate cake into it as well. So 2 things I love.
Yeah. Traveling and cake.
So that's my goal for October.
So what do you need to do leading up to that to make that happen?
Well, I have to plan my route, which I've already started doing. I have to make sure I've got all the equipment I need. So one of the other goals is to buy a ring light and a tripod because I'm going to need this whilst I'm traveling.
Yeah.
And contact all the people I want to interview.
And do you have to save money, or have you got that ready to go?
I've got some money saved.
Right.
And I just have to keep adding to it.
Yeah.
Which was last year, one of my goals was to increase my money coming in.
Yes.
And that has happened. So I've been squirreling it away.
I was going to say, have you been putting money away every time?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I've got a government savings scheme set up as well. So every month it goes, hey, where's your money? And
excellent.
So I'm it's really it's achievable.
I'm so excited for you.
I know.
So excited.
I am as well. So because of that, I want to enter Cake International again, which is in November. I
was going to say, how are you going to do that if you've been travelling all October?
Well, I have.
Don't tell me you're going to get your cake ready before you go.
Yeah, that's on my goals. Be ready before September because I would like to achieve a silver. I've never had a silver. I've had a bronze before. I've had loads of merits. So, this is my goal. I'm not going for gold because I think
little steps.
Yeah. Gold, maybe gold next year.
The thing is that if you aim for silver, you might get gold.
Yeah, that's right. But if I have it ready before September, then I don't have to worry about it. It won't be the mad rush.
Yeah.
And change my design the night before.
You won't be doing it in the hotel room the night before.
No, hope not. And I would like to get to 4,000 followers on Instagram.
Right.
So my followers are going up.
Yep. And we are going, like we spoke about in our last episode before Christmas, we are going to be doing social media.
Yeah. Our experiment.
Yeah.
So I need to follow
last year you said you just wanted to increase your followers. This year you've put an amount on it. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, because I've been watching. It has been going up, my Instagram followers, but I think if I work at it, it is going to go up.
Yeah.
So,
but like we said in our last episode, it's not just picking followers out of the air. It's actually having relevant followers that are going to buy cakes from you. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I want to achieve. I want to follow my monthly margins using last year's and this year's figures, which will help see where I'm improving. So do a monthly chart like we used to do at the shop, which I've said many a time that I'm going to do. But I think now is integral if I want to see where I'm going.
Did we used to put up? I have a feeling, I can't remember. It seems such a long time ago. Did we used to put up last year's figure and then put and we tried to obviously every year, didn't we? I know we put our prices up so that would make it beat it. But I do vaguely remember doing that. Actually putting all the figures up January to December.
So this is something I want to do.
So
going on from the fact that I didn't change my flavors and I'm still doing flavors I think are horrible. But actually the one flavor I really hated was champagne and strawberry. I have actually changed my recipe and I like it now. I wouldn't have it for myself.
But so you have changed your flavors whilst you haven't taken it off.
I've adapted it nicer.
To make it more reasonable.
But it flies out the door whenever I send it in a cake box. They're like, "That's the one we want."
Isn't that funny?
Like, ugh. Anyway, so I'm going to look at my branding, and I'm going to improve my website using and working with Canva and my website and SiteGround and stuff like that.
Because I know you were talking about that last year, and I was going to help you, but then my mother-in-law passed away and it all went a bit pear-shaped. But you have been talking about that last year, so you must have lots of ideas going on.
Yeah, I do. And I won. You got to be in it to win it. I won a course from Suzanne Espers. Baking, and it's absolutely brilliant. Like flavors, the videos, everything. I can highly recommend it. I think it's really like made me go, wow, that's so good. So I'm going to incorporate that as well. We're doing this experiment with our socials, so I've included this in my goals as well. So I want to improve my socials. I know I'm not brilliant, but I'm a lot better this year than I was the year before. So I'm
baby steps, isn't it? It's little baby steps.
Yeah, I'm not saying I failed, and I feel like I've improved my knowledge of social media, and I feel a lot more comfortable with it. So yes, baby steps. I wouldn't say that I don't hate it still. I just don't. Hate's a strong word. I wouldn't like it if my children said they hated someone. So dislike.
That's so funny. Hate's a strong word to use against social media, but
Yeah. And another thing I'm really, really excited for is I'm going to go in February to the Sustainability Wedding Summit in London.
Are you?
Yes. So I've bought my ticket. Well, because I'm a member, I got my tickets for free, but you can buy them as well to go along. So I'm going to be doing that, which I'm very excited about.
Yes.
I'm also planning to have over 30 weddings.
Right. So I'm not going to ask you how many you've got so far.
Okay, please don't.
Okay, I won't.
So and I've got I don't like paying for wedding fairs because I sometimes hate it when you're at a wedding fair and nobody turns up. And I'm paying for one wedding fair that I'm doing,
right?
But it's a small amount. But I've got 3 lined up in separate venues. So I'm really pleased about that. So
yeah, I think sometimes with wedding fairs, what happens is that you pay for a wedding fair. I remember we did one over at Rhinefield House, and we paid for the wedding fair. And it wasn't a cheap wedding fair, if I remember.
No,
but we paid for the wedding fair. And then we got a booking, and you're like, all right, that's good. That's paid for that wedding fair. And it's like, so I've done nothing. We've not actually made anything from that. So yeah, I think wedding fairs you have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Yeah.
Which ones are for you?
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be amazing. One of my goals, which I already am, but I'm going to improve on my amazingness. Tongue twister. Plus, I want to do a course at Lizzie Lou. Probably in the summer.
Right.
Because I was talking to them after we spoke to them at the Cake and Bake show and we interviewed Henry. I went back to purchase a few things, and
did you buy your dowels?
I bought my dowels. I bought so many dowels.
When I was editing that episode, it's like I didn't ask her. Did she get her dowels?
Yeah, I did. I bought lots.
Okay.
And plus as well, Henry's dad was like, "Wow, they're on special offer if you buy them today."
Yeah, so, they're a good sale. They're a good family. They really are.
They are.
Yeah.
But I did speak to them about doing the courses, and I thought, well, why not? And then I can go along. Or maybe I could do a podcast or something.
Yeah.
There. So. Plus, as well, I'm doing a course.
Oh God, you've got so many more than I have. Go on.
I'm going to do a course at Tasteful Cakes, which I've already booked and paid for, making a small figure holding a baby with a child on top.
And when's that?
February, I think. So for someone who I'm trying to not do loads of social stuff, go out here, there and everywhere, because I'm always out. I've already got. I've booked a yoga course in January. I'm going to.
Sorry, I've got to ask. How was your sound bath?
Oh my God, it was amazing.
So Sammy went on an all-night sound bath?
Sound bath in a church in London, Palmer's Green. It was absolutely magical. A church full of people. We did an hour meditation, an hour yoga. I'm a donut. I forgot my duvet. It was very cold. Luckily, someone lay a duvet over me at 2:00 in the morning. But it was. I came away feeling very rested, even though I didn't sleep all night.
Yeah.
The music played all night. The gongs played all night.
Your mind was rested, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was very spiritual, which I think I needed.
Yeah.
So yes, that
was. So also last year you put away something in your
Oh yeah, I haven't opened it yet.
You haven't opened them?
No. But so I'm going to see all my friends on Christmas Eve, and my other friend.
No. This is January the 1st.
Oh yeah.
Okay, full disclosure, we are actually doing it. What date is it today?
Oh, sorry, I'm so shit, aren't I? It's not even Christmas yet.
No, it's the 21st of December. It is the shortest day today.
Oh, is it?
It's all uphill now to summer. Yay!
Yeah. But I'm opening it on Christmas Eve.
Are you? Okay.
We can always edit that bit out if you wanted.
Oh well, never mind. Yeah, we're recording this so so we can have Christmas off.
Yeah. Too right.
I don't think any listeners will begrudge us that.
We planned it.
Yeah. We planned ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all my goals.
Jeez, that's a lot.
Is it? I didn't think it was that many. I thought, should I have had some more?
Okay, well, mine's going to be pathetic in comparison. Right. Okay. So my big one is so as I mentioned in our last episode about social media, I obliterated my blog recently. So my main goal is to get my blog back up, and I want to get the blog monetized. So I will be doing lots of recipes, I will be doing lots of posting, I will be doing lots of social media, because I need to get a minimum of 50,000 views a day, the majority of which have got to be American, sadly. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing lots and lots and lots of recipes and things because I want to have my blog monetized. So that's my big
that is a big goal. Yes,
that's the big goal. Then we also want to get the podcast monetized between us.
Yeah.
So that is something that's why we're going to be doing more social media, because we want to be getting our listeners up, because we want to be getting the podcast monetized. And we've actually started to be more organized about the podcast.
Yeah.
Because there have been times when we've been a little bit like, oh shit, have we got to record? What are we going to talk about? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we do actually have plans now.
Yeah.
And we plan ahead and everything. So I would like to...
We plan ahead and everything.
Well, we did. Well, yeah. So, but I would like that to continue. And I think we've been doing really well with that. And I think that we could still be better, but I think we could... I think we should continue with that. Mm-hmm. I have so I want to increase followers and engagement on Instagram and TikTok, primarily on Instagram, a little bit on TikTok and on Pinterest, because the more followers that I can get that are engaged in my recipes and all that sort of thing, the more people will go over and look at the blog. So I have a hints and tips thing that I want to start doing in January. Mm-hmm. So probably 2 or 3 hints and tips a week and keep that going for as long as I can. Mm-hmm. I want to enter Bake International again. Yeah. Not Cake International, but I want to enter Bake International again. Because I didn't this year because we didn't have a kitchen really.
No,
so,
it would just be too difficult.
Yeah, so I would like to enter Bake International again. I would also, I started in 2023, I started something called Cake Club, which I would like to expand a bit. So it's a monthly thing where you can order cakes by the slice.
Oh, yeah.
So I offer, say, 2 or 3 flavors. Yeah. People have to order by a certain date. Then I will make all the cakes and then they can pick them up on the date that I say.
Yeah.
And that was only like a local thing. I would like to increase that and put that out to nationwide, maybe. So do postal ones. Mm-hmm. So people don't. So it's a way of selling cakes, but selling them differently, not to order.
Yeah.
Me setting out what I want to. It's like doing a market, but knowing what you're going to sell before you get there.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So I want to expand that. That's something I want to expand.
That's a good idea.
And I want to do the Prue Leiths Or I want to do a course on photography, on food styling and photography. And I've seen there's one on the Leiths Academy. But if there's any others, I'm going to research it, and I would like to do a food styling photography course, because I did do a photography course last year, but that was just how to learn how to use my camera.
Yeah.
Which is always a bonus when you've got a camera.
Yeah.
So that's me as myself.
Yeah.
And then I think on the podcast, like I say, I would like to continue to be organised. That's always nice. to not be like,
Do you know what I'd like to do with the podcast?
Go on.
I'd like to get us lanyards.
Yes, you did mention that. It's the Cake and Bake show. You wanted lanyards.
Yeah, because people would look like we'd be there interviewing, and people would be looking at us, but they were looking at us as if to say, "Who are they?" And they were looking us up and down.
See, at Cake International, we had the press badges, didn't we? But the Cake and Bake show, we didn't have it. But we said that when you walked through the show, so when you walked through the Cake and Bake show, because we weren't wearing coats, because all our coats were in the press office,
and we didn't have our bags.
I had people kind of got our way because they knew kind of like walking with a purpose, but they didn't know what purpose that was.
Yeah. So I think that is something to aim for, and I think we should do some merchandise.
Yes.
Why not?
What merch would you all like to see from us?
Aprons.
Yeah. Aprons and spatulas.
Oh, yeah. Sexy baby.
Yeah. I mean, I think our general thing is that up till now, the podcast, it's just been the two of us chatting about things that we want to chat about, talking to people that we want to talk about. But we actually, after 3 years, we've kind of decided to take it a bit more seriously.
It's only taken 3 years.
Yeah, it's only taken 3 years.
I love it. I love the podcast.
So we, in order to continue it, we're going to take it seriously. So we need to plan more. We need to increase our listeners, to monetize it in order for us to allow us to do it more. I would like to do more face-to-face interviews as well.
Yeah, because that was nice this year, wasn't it?
And I also think we need to be in the same room more often.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Because
you make a good cup of coffee.
And a nice iced bun.
Yeah.
Got some in the kitchen. But yeah, I think it's different one-to-one, and I think that'd be nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it out to our listeners. What goals are you going to be setting this year?
Yes.
And then maybe if you let us know what they are, maybe next year when we do our next goals for 2025, we can sort of like go, well, have you achieved it? What have you done?
It's almost making a bit of accountability for people. I mean, this, to me, when I went back and listened, it did make me feel accountable for what I had said in February.
Yeah.
And I know saying this now for 2024, come next December, I will again feel accountable.
Yeah.
Have I achieved those goals? Have I done what I set out to achieve?
Yeah.
So put it out into the world. Definitely tell us.
Yeah.
That's such a good
Make
idea.
a mood board and send us a picture of it, and we can post it online for you.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. It's exciting.
It is. I know some people find find the new year a bit daunting. And I do get that. But it is a chance to turn around. I mean, January is a shit month, let's face it. January's never been a good month.
No, let's change this round. January this year is going to be amazing.
Okay. January is going to be amazing. January is going to be amazing. But yeah, it's just a chance to sit down and go, right, new year, what have I got planned? What am I going to get done?
Yeah. Well, we're having a social media.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Planning session.
Tate.
We will definitely. The other thing that, like I say, that I would like to achieve, my contract at work. I mean, I do 20 hours a week. It's not as if it's like taxing, but that runs out in July. And I would quite like to not be there this time next year.
Yeah. Well,
because I don't want to be sick anymore. I don't want to be sick anymore.
You're always. I know. I'm so horrible.
I was at work the other day and one of the volunteers walked in and she looked at me and she's like, Bronya, for God's sake, are you sick again? I'm like, I know. And I said to her, I'm 20% ill, 80% furious.
Poor Bronya.
No, don't feel sorry for me. I'm doing something about it. It's a goal to be less sick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, right. Okay.
So, even though it's not the new year, as we now know, I'm going to sing.
You're so rubbish.
I'm going to sing the new year. Are you ready?
Ready.
It's time for Product of the Week 2024. Product of the Week 2024. Product of the Week 2024.
Are we meant to be doing... Right, I did think, should we have done our Product of the Year? But then I can't remember all the products I've done this year.
Oh, God.
So I've done a completely different one.
I'm just trying to think which was the one I kept raving about.
But I've done so...
I've done a different one.
That's right, because I couldn't remember them. And did you ever start that book of Products of the Week?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. Let's not talk about that.
No.
Let's pretend that never was said.
I started writing it, but then it disappeared along with my flavours.
Okay. Right, okay. Go on then, you go first.
So, again, I'm not sure if I've done this before, but this is the starter kit from Sweet Stamp. So it's the uppercase, lowercase numbers and symbols, and it's what you indent into your board, and then you fill it up with.
You weren't keen on them when you first got them, were you?
No, not at all. I really disliked them, but I have fallen in love with them. I love them, and in fact, I had to paint onto a cake the other day. No pipe. And I was shit.
It's funny because that's all we used to do.
Yeah.
You look back, all the cakes that we ever did at the shop were piped.
Yeah.
We always had royal icing to pipe.
I love this. I've got 3 big sets, 1 cupcake size set. I've got all the little... I did win a lot of them, but I have bought a lot of them. And I've bought Rejuvenated Spirit because when I first started doing it, I was doing it with alcohol, which... you know, it's just silly. It should have been Rejuvenated Spirit. Right. You can put them on the side of the cake, which I don't do because I haven't got a steady hand. Right. I prefer filling up the little pot with filler.
Is that the thing with like the really tiny,
like a syringe almost on the top? Yeah. You put a little bit of powder in with a funnel, tiny funnel, and then you put your Rejuvenated Spirit in, and then you get your board.
Yeah.
You do your word. I don't tend to use the special pad they have to push it out.
Right.
But sometimes I do. Depends what mood I'm in. And then you either let it go hard, or I turn my oven to 50 degrees. Mm-hmm. It's a fan oven, and I pop it in there for about 10 minutes so that it hardens.
Yeah.
And then once that's cooled down, I just go in each letter. And then if I want it to dry quickly, I pop it back in the fan oven with the oven off, just to the fan going, and it will dry super quickly. And it just looks really lovely. And you can also fill them with, the little balls. You can do hundreds and thousands of stuff, but I like it with the little balls.
I was going to say, I've seen it where people have got like the teeny, what they call them? They're what I used to call hundreds and thousands.
Yeah.
Like the tiny balls, and they fill them up.
And it looks really effective. Yeah. And I actually went on their site earlier, and oh my God, there's so much on there I could buy. You could, you could just
Because I mean, they're not cheap, are they? They're not cheap.
No.
You get your use out of them.
Definitely. They have come down in price. They used to be a lot more expensive than this.
Right.
So it's 42 euros or £36.83.
Right.
I just converted it, so I don't know if that's the exact amount.
Right.
But for the amount I use them, they are just quick. You go bish bash bosh. They look really effective, really professional. I did really hate them at the beginning. I used to go, oh, everybody's cakes looks the same, but then
again, if you look back in the days of Tappets, everyone's cakes looked the same with Tappets. And how god awful are Tappets?
Yeah,
they are the devil's worth.
Yeah,
I mean
they are.
I mean, there's a method to Tappets, and it takes a while to learn how to use them, which I guess is similar to these things. So it takes a while how to use them.
Yeah.
But Tappets, they weren't cheap, and they used to break. And
because I had these before lockdown. The first
I know you've had them for a long time, and you didn't like them, but
no, but I do like them a lot now.
And you've got your money's worth, and they're definitely worth having.
Yeah, because I've got a plain set, which is, and then I've got a really fancy set, and my favourite set is called Candy.
Okay.
And Candy actually hasn't got a slip-in cover, so they've got a magnetic lid.
Right.
So, and I religiously put them away every time I use them. I'm like on it. You can buy replacement letters, but I noticed the other day on my fancy set, a Y has gone missing. I was mortified.
No.
So, but I like to, every time I use them, you just get a little bit of sugar paste. You peel each letter out with your sugar paste.
Yeah.
You lay it out, you push it into your board, your sugar paste on the board, and then you put your letters away so you don't lose them. Yeah. And then I slip them back into the cover into my drawers. Yeah. So I know where to get them.
Nice.
Yes. So that was my first product.
And what are they? They're sweet stamps.
Sweet stamp, yeah. Sweet stamp. You can buy a starter kit. Oh, this is called actually Sweet Stamp Starter Kit.
Yeah.
So it's got the uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. I have got a set that doesn't have any numbers in it, but because I've got 3 of them now, I can use from one from the other.
Nice.
So there you go.
Yeah. Right. So I am going to go something slightly different. I'm going to go for a streaming service.
Oh, really? This is interesting.
Yes. So I'm going to go for Discovery Plus streaming service. I have the basic package, which is $3.99 a month.
Yeah.
$39.99 a year. So we're not talking a lot of money.
No.
Now, chances are, if you already have Virgin or Sky, you have what I'm going to talk about, which is fine. But Discovery Plus has TLC and the Food Network on it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So TLC has got things like Cake Boss. And I think, so Discovery Plus, it has lots of baking shows. So if you are, what are you looking for?
My pen. I want to write it down because I know when I leave this, I've got cupcakes to make and I'll forget.
Would you like me to text it to you?
Yes, please, Mum.
Right, I'll text it to you. Right, yeah. So Discovery Plus, I'm going to have to just go online to have a look. So it's got lots. If you are the sort of person like what I am that will sit and watch baking shows forever, this is the streaming service for you. It also has other things that are a bit more, I don't know, but it's got Food Network, so it's got all the it's got Food Network, so it's got all of that sort of stuff. So it's got like the Pioneer Woman and let me have a look, Diners, Drive-ins and Dives and all that sort of stuff, Man versus Food and all that.
Yeah.
Right. But it also has, so it has TLC, so it has Cake Boss, and it has something like 17 seasons of Cake Boss.
Wow.
Which quite frankly is enough Buddy Valastra for any person.
Yeah.
It has, right, I'm going to go into my list, because what you can do is you can do a list of your shows, and every time there's a new season comes out, it adds it to the list and tells you there's a new season. So in my list, I've got Rachel Allen's Cake Diaries, the Holiday Baking Championship, Gingerbread Christmas, Buddy versus Duff, Gingerbread Showdown, Spring Baking Championship, Bakers versus Cakers, Cake Wars, Candyland, Holiday Wars,
not many then.
Challenge. It's got so much, so much.
Yeah, I love a baking show.
Yeah, and they're all like, they're the type of things that you can put on in the background.
Yeah,
they're like wholesome and nothing controversial going on, and you can watch over and over and over again. So put it on in the background, and it's just rattling away.
Yeah,
and say it's $3.99 a month, and I think
that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, yes, there are other things there. There is also my little guilty pleasure that I enjoy watching, which is Sister Wives.
Yes,
that's also on there. What else is on there? Let's have a look. Paranormal and Unexplained. It's got Big Fat Fabulous Life. Vinnie Jones in the Country, if that's your type of thing. Temptation Island.
Oh,
so it's got quite a bit of other bits, because it's got like a lot of other channels, but the Food Network channel and TLC, and I could sit and watch that crap all day, every day, and be very happy with my life.
When I'm baking and making, I like to have something on in the background that I don't, if I miss a bit, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. And I mean, like, I've been watching the Holiday Baking Championship, and there are 8 seasons of it. Right?
Wow.
And it's a competition. And again, it's really good because it's a competition and there's lots of ideas for different recipes. But if you miss a bit, it doesn't really matter. And I will watch those 8 seasons over and over and over and over again, because I probably haven't watched them properly.
I was like that with Gordon Ramsay's kitchen one, where he like has
Kitchen Nightmares or whatever. Yeah.
Where he has the contestants, doesn't he? There's like 10 chefs.
Oh, yes.
I just watched so many, and then I noticed I started talking like him. And I had to have a break for a little while, but I do love them. And Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah, and it just shows that they're not too controversial. They're really easy to watch.
Plus, also, as well, you get some tips. You'll see stuff.
Yeah,
and you'll
exactly.
Think, oh, I can do that.
Yeah, you feel like you're not watching crap.
Yeah,
you feel like you're watching something that's useful while you're working, sort of thing. So so Discovery Plus, £3.99 for the basic package. Highly recommend. Keeping you up.
Yeah.
There's always one stifled yawn in there.
I'm always yawning, aren't I?
It's only the one this time. We've only had the one yawn this time.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 2024 started.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. That's my horsey noises.
But please send us your goals and your goal mood boards, or however you're working out.
I'd be interested to see how other people perceive making goals.
Yeah. What do other people do with their goal making?
And thank you very much for listening. And thank you very much for liking, reviewing, sharing, clicking,
subscribing, blah, 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 blah. Oh, hold on. Did I have a listener of the... Oh, I think I may have done. But what's the bed and I can't find it? A listener's comment.
Oh.
I know, right? I know. Oh, I bet I can't find it now. I know I did have one.
Sorry, I yawned again.
Right. No, that's not the one I was looking for. Where is she? Where are they? Right. Yes. Homemade at number 9. I might have to put my glasses on. Sorry.
Come on, Bronya.
Right. Homemade at number 9.
On Instagram.
This is on Instagram. Hi, ladies. I wanted to get in touch and say a big thank you for the Business of Cake Making podcast. I started my business around 2.5 years ago, and it's been going really well. However, I've been struggling with pricing, structure, charging for time. I am a podcast junkie and always listen to something while at home baking, but for some reason had never thought of looking for podcasts related to cake until a couple of weeks ago. Since I found you, I have binge listened.
Oh,
I cannot tell I cannot tell you how valuable it has been listening to you both and your guests talk about all things cake, business, routine, finance, social media, and more. I really think things happen for a reason, and you popped up just at the right time for me and my business. I was long overdue a pricing overhaul and also wanting to tweak some of my branding. You have really spurred me on and feel equipped and empowered to charge my worth and go into 2024 with a business mindset. Love all the hints and tips, like getting all your boxes out ready for the week ahead. Mind blown. It's so nice to listen. It's so nice to listen to something that is relevant to how I spend my days. Thank you for your company, the laughs, and the singing. Georgia at Homemade at number 9, Oxfordshire.
And this is her.
And that's her. So, Georgia, thank you so much for getting in touch. It means the world to us. When we have comments like that, it really does mean the world to us. So thank you. People like you are the reason why we do this.
Yes.
Why we're here. So yes, please send your comments and we will read them out.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm off.
Okay, I'm off as well.
Ready for 2024, baby.
Baby. Bye.